Protests and low voter turnout marred Thursday's rerun of Kenya's annulled presidential election that President Uhuru Kenyatta is guaranteed of winning after the main opposition candidate called for a boycott. 2 people died from gunshot wounds and at least 29 others were injured when opposition protesters clashed with police in the western city of Kisumu, a stronghold of opposition leader Raila Odinga, according to County Governor Anyang' Nyong'o. Demonstrators manned roadblocks leading into town, and many polling stations remained empty except for members of the security forces. Electoral officials complained they lacked staff and equipment to conduct the vote. "No election has been done here. Police thuggery is going on," Nyong'o told reporters in Kisumu. "Our people are being terrorized." Voting was postponed in 4 counties in western Kenya: Kisumu, Siaya, Migori and Homa Bay until October 28. Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati told reporters in the capital, Nairobi. Balloting stopped at 5 p.m. Voter turnout was 27% in Nairobi's Lavington primary polling center, according to presiding officer Carolyn Muthy. Police fought running battles with opposition supporters in the capital for most of the morning, preventing voters from getting into stations in slum areas on the outskirts of the capital including Mathare and Kibera. Court-ordered rerun was ordered by the Supreme Court last month after it overturned Kenyatta's victory in an August 8 vote because the Electoral Commission failed to conduct the ballot according to the Constitution. Odinga, the leader of the main opposition alliance, withdrew from the rerun on October 10, saying the commission hadn't addressed the problems that marred the August vote, including removing complicit staff and changing its election management systems. "The fact that many parts of the country are not holding an election is an indication that this exercise is fake," Peter Waniand, a professor of political science at the University of Nairobi, said. "There was lack of readiness to hold this vote. You can't hold an election when half the country is saying no." Uncertainty about the vote has unnerved investors in Kenya, a regional hub for companies including General Electric Co. and Toyota Motor Corp. The Nairobi Securities Exchange All-Share Index has dropped 7.3% since the election outcome was declared void on September 1, while the yield on the government's international bonds due in 2024 has climbed 34 basis points to 6.36%. The shilling traded as low as 103.90 per dollar on Thursday, its weakest level since August 10. Read more on Kenya's election controversy in this quick take. Uncertainty from this extended election season will be the state of Kenya's economy, said Ahmed Salim, a Dubai-based vice president at Teneo Strategies. Growing debt stock and a growing debt repayment ratio could see Kenya's debt sustainability questioned, especially due to the protracted political crisis and longer than expected electioneering timeline. Odinga's 4-party alliance has campaigned against what it calls a sham election. The Electoral Commission chairman said he can't guarantee a credible vote because of interference in the political process. On the eve of the vote, Odinga said his coalition has transformed itself into a national resistance movement that will embark on a defiance campaign as it seeks to ensure fresh, free and fair presidential elections are held within 90 days. At Lucky Summer, an open-ground voting center in northeast Nairobi that holds 12 polling stations, police repeatedly fired tear gas to fend off stone-throwing opposition supporters attempting to storm the area. "They are throwing stones so voters can't make it here," Eliphas Onyango, a presiding officer, said in an interview. "This is the lowest voter turnout I have ever seen. It could be partly because of the demonstrators, with assistance by David Herbeling,